did complete yesterday IUCN, right? International Union for Nature and Conservation for Nature and Natural Resource. So yesterday we did complete this and wildlife fund, and these are institutions, COP parties. Yesterday we did complete major conventions. Yeah, these are the major conventions: Ramsar Convention, Stockholm and Sites and Convention on Migratory Species COM, and Nairobi Declaration, World Charter Nature, Vienna Convention and Montreal Protocol. These are the main conventions. Okay, yeah, yesterday we did discuss all over about this chart, right? Helsinki Declaration, Earth Summit, UNFCCC and CBD, UN Convention on Desertification, Kyoto Protocol, Stockholm Convention and Johannesburg Declaration and UN World Summit. Okay, yeah, today we are going to focus on this. This is what? This is the main Ramsar Convention on Wetland. Ramsar Convention and Wetland. Actually, convention is the group of meeting the countries all together to form to give a principle, general accepted principles. Okay, that is convention, and protocol is directly linked to the convention, where the protocol is a written agreement, mean the group of people they can sign to implement the strategic plan which is by the convention. Mean UNFCCC, United Nations Framework Climate Convention on Climate Change, it is about environment. Of course, if the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change is the convention, and the relevant directly linked protocol is Kyoto Protocol, right? Kyoto Protocol, which is also the agreement which is the convention is made it, the implemented via protocol, that is Kyoto Protocol. The difference between convention and protocol. So there is a convention relevant environment, there is a convention relevant pollution, there is a convention relevant biodiversity, there is a convention relevant wetlands. Okay, that is the convention is Ramsar Convention. Convention relevant wetland is Ramsar Convention. There are in the area of the 29% of global Earth area, there are water bodies. Water bodies they can secure water species and the attachment of ecosystem they can secure. That is the water bodies we have to be conserve and protect it. That is the convention is Ramsar Convention. Ramsar Convention on Wetland, where is supposed to be exist from 1971. So we are going to discuss Ramsar Convention today itself. What is Ramsar? What is this name? What are the body structure? We are going to discuss about it. Yeah, this is the Ramsar Convention. Ramsar Convention or the wetland among the productive ecosystem on this earth. Among the productive ecosystem on this earth, which is support the biodiversity and regulating water cycles and providing livelihood of millions of species. Okay, yeah, yet they are disappearing certain extent of pollution. Okay, they can disappearing. We have to be need for the conservation, where Ramsar Convention on wetland was adopted in 1971. The Iran city which is Ramsar. This is the Ramsar Convention takes place in the Iran, the country. The city is Ramsar. We can call it as Ramsar Convention in the 1971. This is the keyword for the exam. Okay, yeah, it is the first modern intergovernmental treaty focus on environmental conservation. Environmental conservation. It is the first treaty to focus on environmental conservation. Named after the place where the Ramsar Convention, convention is aims to promote the conservation and sustainable use of wetland. It is aim to conservation, sustainable use of wetland. sustainability mean we can use productively here, we cannot destruct heat further future generations. Okay, that is sustainable use of wetland through the local, national and international cooperation. Okay, sustainable use of wetlands mean we have to use resources, that is wetland resources productively. So in the locally and nationally and internationally we have to protect the system. Okay, yes, and wetlands are recognized being international importance under convention, okay, known as Ramsar Sites. Yeah, this is the Ramsar Convention. They can recognize some sites in the every nation where the particular ecosystem is specialized to the protect and they can preserve. Okay, yes, and these sites are critically survival for many species. Okay, yeah, that is they can secure from the flood control and groundwater retain and climate regulation. Okay, these wetlands are help for this scenario. Yeah, India became the party of the Ramsar Convention in 1982. This is the important. Okay, as of now there are 91 Ramsar sites in India. As of now 2025 there are 91 Ramsar sites in India. Okay, what are the sites? We are going to discuss it. Okay, yes. Ramsar Convention on Wetland, the genesis where the Iranian city, that is 1971 the convention takes place, but came into force in 1975. Came into force 1975. It is the intergovernmental treaty. It is the intergovernmental treaty. Almost 90% UN members, United Nation countries are almost 19% become part of this convention. India became party of the Ramsar Convention at February 1, 1982. February 1, 1982. India became part of Ramsar Convention after 10 years. After 10 years, mean 1971 there is a Ramsar Convention takes place, like India is 1982. India has highest number of Ramsar in the Asia. This is the keyword for exam. This is keyword for exam. Okay, India has highest sites of Ramsar in the Asia. In the Asia, in the world, United Kingdom is highest. UK in the world. In the Asia, if come to the Asia, this is India. If come to the world, United Kingdom is the highest number of wetlands, and if come to the largest area of the country, largest area of the country is Bolivia. Bolivia, which is the country located in the South America. That is, South American country is largest wetland area. UK, United Kingdom is the highest number of sites, in the world. India is the highest number of sites in the Asia. Okay, this is about exam points. Okay, to be designed wetland international importance. It is designed for the convention designed for the wetland international important. Okay, yeah. Ramsar sites, we are going to discuss few important points about Ramsar site. It is the convention on wetlands. It is the international treaty for conservation and sustainable use of wetlands. This is the quotations also they can ask you. These statements also they can ask you in the exam. Statements also they can ask you in the exam. The conservation and sustainable use of wetland. Okay, yeah, it is also known as Convention on Wetlands. It is also known as Convention on the wetland. It is named after city Ramsar in the Iran. It is takes place the 2nd of February 1971. This is the accurate date, 2nd February 1971. Actually, every year there is a 2nd February is Wetland Day. Okay, Ramsar Wetland Day is every February 2nd. Okay, February 2nd each year there is a Wetland Day. The number of parties mean conference of parties. As we know, the conference of parties are takes place in the UNFCCC. Like there is a environmental disputes or conference of parties takes place every year about environment, mean climate change, and Ramsar Convention also participate in the conference of parties. Ramsar Convention, I am gonna write it. In Conference of Parties COP for every 3 years. This is a keyword. For every 3 years in the Conference of Parties, Ramsar Convention is participated. Every 3 years, for every 3 years. This is the keyword for exam. This 2025 theme for the wetlands. Every February 2nd is the Wetland Day, right? So, Wetland Day, there is a theme every year, there is a theme. This year 2025, this is the most important for exam. Okay? The Wetland 2025 celebrated on 2nd February, it is the theme protecting wetlands for our common future. Protecting wetland for our common future. This year theme, this is the important for exam. Okay, World Wetland Day is February 2nd. World Wetland Day is February 2nd. This is the theme protecting wetland for our common future. Okay, yes. And it is about both people and planet, highlighting the need of conservation and sustainable use. The theme also aligns with the 15th meeting. This is the important 15th meeting of Conference of Parties, COP 15. This is the important for coming exam. Okay, Ramsar Convention is participated in Conference of Parties, okay, which is participated this time 2025 is the 15th meeting of Ramsar Convention on the Conference of Party. So, actually Conference of Parties how many? 30, right? 29 is over and 30th one is going to take place 2025. Conference of Parties 30th is going to take place in the coming November, 30th party in the coming November, but Ramsar is participated about 15. Okay, yesterday we discussed, right, Conference of Parties. This is the Conference of Parties. Yesterday we discussed Conference of Party 29, 2024 taken place. That is where Baku, Azerbaijan. But Ramsar Convention that did not take place in 2029. Okay, 2024, 29. Okay, upcoming 30th conference of party scheduled for Belém, Brazil, we discussed, right? But Ramsar Convention participated 15th time, next time is 15th time only they participated, okay? Yes. Okay, here yeah, COP 15 Ramsar Convention in the July 2025, COP 15 Conference of Parties 15th time they are going to take place in the July, Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe, from the July 23 to 30. This is the keyword for the coming exam. This is the keyword for coming exam. Yeah, here you have to remember World Wetland Day is point 1 for exam, and theme which is protecting wetland for our common future is point 2. Okay, yeah, this is wetland, protecting wetland for our common future is the theme point 2. This meeting is 5th meeting, COP is point 3. In the coming July 23 to 31, there is a Victoria Falls in the Zimbabwe is point 4. These all important in the coming exam. COP 15, COP Conference of Parties 15th of Wetlands is going to take place where? In the Zimbabwe, Victoria Waterfalls. That is the 30th Conference of Parties is different. That is in the coming Brazil, right? So that is different, this is different, don't confuse. That is about Conference of Parties is climate change, this is about Conference of Parties wetland, okay? Wetland Conference of Party 15th is going to take place in the Zimbabwe, Victoria Waterfalls, okay? These 4 points are most important for coming exam. Yeah. World Environmental Day. This year, World Environmental Day, every year there is an annual meeting is going to take place June 5th. June 5th is the World Environmental Day. The program which is theme is beat plastic pollution. Beat plastic pollution. This is also theme for the World Environmental Day. This is, yeah, with this Environmental Day, occasion of the Environmental Day, they addition 2 wetlands. They addition 2 wetlands in the Rajasthan. This also important for coming exam. Rajasthan now has 4, mean 2 included along with Sambar Lake and Kialodo National Park, along with 2 sites included. We are going to discuss about that 2 special site which is included in the Environmental Day, okay? There, where is a June 5th, okay? June 5th Environmental Day, that is beat plastic is the plastic pollution is the theme, okay? Theme is beat plastic pollution, okay? This is the keyword, and Rajasthan included 2 wetlands we are going to discuss. Yeah, these are the 2 wetlands included in the Environmental Day June 5th. Okay, what are the kitchen wetland, your kitchen wetland and Maynard wetland, and kitchen wetland. These are the 2 new sites of the Ramsar, new sites, most important in the coming exam, most important in the coming exam. Yeah, if the inserted this, Ramsar sites are 91 right now. With these 2 sites, Ramsar sites are 91 right now. Yeah, where it is located, kitchen wetland? This is location in the northern Thar desert, okay, in the Rajasthan. Okay, it is comprises of 2 water bodies, that is Ratri Nandi river. They can ask you the river name also. They can ask you the river name also because of it is the news, right? And Vijayasagar Talab pond. pond, lake and river. There are 2 water bodies comprises to become a site of the Ramsar wetland. Okay? Yes, and this is the Menar wetland complex where it is Menar and it is Kerala village, Udaipur district, Rajasthan. Udaipur district, Rajasthan. This is also notable bird species place. Okay, there are bird species place. That is the birds are long-billed vultures. Long-billed vultures are associated with this wetland. So these 2 wetlands are the most important because of 2025 June. These wetlands are recognized by Ramsar list. Okay. These are before these are also sites which is enter into the 2025 but before June. Okay, this is the Tamil Nadu, Sikkim and Jharkhand. They can ask you the state also. They can ask you the state and the name. Okay, yes. So this is the bird sanctuary. Okay, this is also bird sanctuary. This is wetland of this also known as Wishing Lake. Which one of the following is Wishing Lake? They can ask you. Okay, yes. So guys, you have to remember these 4 names which are new Ramsar site in India this year 2025. Okay, I hope you guys understand this. Okay, take a screenshot about it. Yes. About Ramsar site in India. Of course, it is entered in February 1, 1982. Okay, which is about Ramsar Convention. Okay, in India there are 13.59 lakhs hectare are Ramsar sites are there. Okay, this is about the area which is 4.5 of the geographical area. 4.5% of geographical area. Total number of sites are 91. Total number of sites are 91. What about matrix record? What about matrix record? This is the question. What is about matrix record? What is about wetland? Ramsar wetland and matrix record. Okay, Ramsar sites are there, right? Ramsar sites. Ramsar sites are well protected by government bodies. Well protected. These are the well protected areas, mean we have to conserve it, preserve it because of their unique identity. Unique identity means there is a site is the geographical area which is allocated many species or depend on that place. Okay, that is the water body. We can protect it, we can preserve it, but there is a chance, there is a delisted of the Ramsar list. Okay, this is the matrix record. Matrix record. Matrix record is the register of wetland sites in the list of the wetland international importance. There is a, this is previous year PYQ they did ask where there is a changes in ecological character have occurred or occurring or likely to occur. This is the statement they did ask in the previous year exam. Okay, what is matrix record? Matrix record is the record which is the sites under the Ramsar list or there is a such a sites, such a Ramsar sites or changes their character ecologically. There is a changes to have occur or occurring or to occur. Okay, there is a chance to occur, there is a chance to occur, occurring or occur. Okay, this is the statement is the changes of the ecological character of Ramsar sites. Okay, if they changes they can enter into the this record. they can enter into this record is Montex record. There are in India there are two sites are there. Ramsar sites are there in the Montex record. This is the important for exam. Okay, yeah, Kealodo National Park, Rajasthan. This is under the list of Montex record, and Loktak Lake, Manipur. Loktak Lake, Manipur, Kealodo National Park from the Rajasthan. These two are the Ramsar listed, but they recorded in the Montex record. Okay, they listed in the Montex record. This is the most important for exam point of view. Earlier there is a Chilika Lake is there in the Montex record, but that is recently delisted from the Montex record. Okay, Ramsar sites are there. If they changes in their ecological character, they can enter into the Montex record. Okay, in India there are two Ramsar sites which is listed in the Montex record. One is Kealodo National Park, second one is Loktak Lake, Manipur. I hope you guys understand the between the Ramsar site and Montex record. Okay, take a screenshot about it. Yeah, if come to the next. Yeah, these are the Ramsar sites in India. Okay, state wise in 2024. Okay, state wise 2024. Yeah, Ladakh there are two sites. Ladakh there are two sites, which is Tosko Wetland and Somari Lake. Somari Lake and Sokar Wetland. Sorry. Yeah, Sokar Wetland and Somari Lake. Okay, yeah, Himachal Pradesh, Chandratal Wetland, Pongdam Lake, Renuka Wetland. Himachal Pradesh, okay, Chandratal Lake, Pongdam Lake and Renuka Wetland. Three are there in the Himachal Pradesh, two are there in the Ladakh. Okay, Jammu Kashmir there are 5 sites. Ramsar list there are 5 sites, that is Hokera Wetland, Surinsar Mansar Lake and Uller Lake. Okay, Uller Lake is the freshwater lake actually. Okay, yeah, Wetland Conserved Reserve and Shabung Wetland Conservation Reserve. Okay, that is Jammu Kashmir is 5 and Punjab is 6. Punjab there are 6 sites. Okay, yeah, Bias Lake है ना, Bias Conservation Reserve, Harike Lake and Kanji Lake. Okay, Keshavpur Lake and Nangal Wildlife Sanctuary, that is Ropar Lake. They can ask you, they can give you which national park comes under Ramsar site, which wildlife sanctuary comes under Ramsar park. They can ask you such questions also. Okay, yes. And Haryana, if come to the Haryana, there are 2. Okay, Bindawaz Wildlife Sanctuary, Sultanpur National Park. Sultanpur National Park. Yeah, it is national parks, 1 national park and 1 wildlife sanctuary is comes under Haryana. Okay, yes. If come to the Gujarat, yeah, and if come to the Rajasthan, Kealodo National Park and Sambar Lake. Ular Lake is there in the Jammu Kashmir, Sambar Lake is there in the Rajasthan, Kealodo National Park, Montex record also there. Montex record, Kealodo National Park is there in the Montex record and Sambar Lake is there, 2 sites, Ramsar sites there in the Rajasthan. If come to the Gujarat, 4 sites, okay, Nal Sarovar Bird Sanctuary and Tol Lake Wildlife Sanctuary and Vadanwa Wetland. This is the bird sanctuary is comes under Gujarat. Okay, Madhya Pradesh are 4, Boj Wetland, Sakya Sagar Lake and Sirpur Wetland and Yashwant Sagar Lake. Okay, 4 are there in the Madhya Pradesh. Yeah, If come to the Maharashtra, there are two sites are there in the Maharashtra, Lonar Lake and Nandpur, Madeshwara and Thane Creek. Three are there in the Maharashtra. Goa, there is one Nanda Lake. Goa, there is one is wetland is there, Nanda Lake. And if come to the Karnataka, there are 4 wetlands in the Karnataka. Guys, they can ask you the state and wetlands in the match the following ask, they can ask you, or else they can ask you the significance which is bird sanctuary or national park or wildlife sanctuary. Okay, yeah. If come to the Karnataka, Rangantattu bird sanctuary, okay, yeah, Ankasamudra bird conservation reserve and Agasthyamna Ichuri and Magadikare conservation reserve. This is the Karnataka place. Kerala Astamudi wetland and Sastamkota lake and Vembanad Kol wetland. This is Kerala. Of course, Tamil Nadu, which is 12 wetlands are there. This is the highest wetlands state. Highest wetland state is Tamil Nadu. Okay, Tamil Nadu is there is a surround is high. It is the coastal area. Okay, yeah. Point Kalmeri Wildlife Sanctuary. Okay, Karikali Bird Sanctuary. Okay, Palikarnai Marsh Reserve. Yeah, guys, you have to be read this all over where the Tamil Nadu 12 Ramsar sites are there. Okay, if come to the Uttar Pradesh R10, this is the second highest. UP is the second highest. UP is the second highest. Okay, but UP is the landlocked state. Yeah, of course, it is no water body here, but it is the second highest. Okay, Tamil Nadu is the first highest and UP is the second highest state of the Ramsar sites. Okay, Odisha, obviously there are 6. This is also coastal area, but 6 are there in the Odisha. Chilika Lake, Satakosya Gorge and Tempara Lake, Hirakud Reserve and Anspa Lake. Okay, Bihar there is a 1. West Bengal are 2. Okay, East Kolkata like Sundarban wetland. Okay, yeah. Mizoram there is a Pala wetland. Tripura Rudrasagar Lake. Manipur Loktak Lake and Assam Dipur Bil. Guys, Manipur Loktak Lake is the Montrix record. Okay, this is the important Montrix record. This is and Rajasthan Montrix record. Kelado National Park and the Loktak Lake Manipur is the Montrix record is there. Mean there is a ecological changes is going to take place in these 2 sites. Okay, in these 2 Ramsar sites. Okay, Uttarakhand, okay, as a conservation reserve. Himachal Pradesh are 2 Chitrandra and Pongdam Lake Renuka wetland. Okay, Andhra Pradesh, which is Kolleru Lake, comes under Ramsar wetland. There is no wetland in the Telangana, there is no wetland. Chhattisgarh also there is no wetland. There is no Ramsar site in the Telangana and Chhattisgarh. Okay, these are the notable points. Okay, I hope you guys understand this. You can take a like map and remember it about 2024. This is the structure of 2024. 2025 there are another 6 sites or under the Ramsar list. Yeah, these are the state-wise Ramsar list. Okay, take a screenshot. Himachal Pradesh, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Kerala, Ladakh, Maharashtra, Manipur, Mizoram. Manipur Loktak Lake is Montrix record. Okay, Mizoram Pala wetland and Odisha, Punjab. Tamil Nadu there are 12 wetlands are there and included to 12 to 4, 16 wetlands are there in the Tamil Nadu. Uttar Pradesh 10. And Rajasthan 3. There is a Ecology National Park comes under Montex record. Okay? Yes. Tripura, Rudrasagar. Yeah. The points about exam. This. Yeah. Ramsar Conservation is 1972 Iran, which is aims to conserve and sustainable use of wetland. India joined it 1982. Total Ramsar sites in India 91. Total Ramsar sites in India 91. The largest wetland in India, this is Sundarban. It is also about important. Okay, largest wetland in India, Sundarban wetland. Okay, the smallest wetland is the Renuka wetland. Smallest is the Renuka wetland and largest is the Sundarban wetland. Okay, yeah. Recent additions. Yes, the important notes for the exam. First Indian Ramsar site is the Chilika Lake. First Indian Ramsar site is the Chilika Lake and Ecology National Park. Chilika Lake, previously it is the Montex record, right now it is not there, it is delisted in the Montex record. State with most Ramsar sites is the Tamil Nadu, 14 sites, Tamil Nadu, the 14 sites. The biodiversity hotspot wetlands are Loktak Lake, Sundarban and Astamudi lakes are the biodiversity hotspots. The Ramsar sites which is located in the biodiversity hotspots. This is the important. Okay, Loktak Lake, Sundarban and Astamudi. Astamudi, Loktak and Sundarban. Okay, Loktak Manipur, Sundarban, West Bengal, Astamudi is Tamil Nadu. These are the biodiversity hotspots also. Okay, yes, and yeah, Pumidi ecosystem found only in the Loktak Lake. Okay, yeah. Transboundary Ramsar site is Sundarbans between India and Bangladesh. This is also important. This is also important. Okay, I hope you guys understand this is the keywords for the exam. Okay, yes. Yeah. The launch of Global Wetland Outlook 2025. The Ramsar Convention annual flagship Global Wetland Outlook was launched July 15, 2025, today itself. Okay, yeah, official notes. Okay, where in the Nairobi. This is also important. Okay, yeah, Global Wetland Outlook is launched in July 15, 2025 today, which is UN office in Nairobi. Okay, yeah, it provides the global data of wetland extent and conditions and assess their society's economic value, estimate cost of the degradation and outline policy. Okay, they can comes under Global Wetland Outlook in the Nairobi they introduce. And the policy response, this is also important. Kerala Astamudi wetland, this is also most important, they can ask you in the exam. Okay, Kerala High Court, they can ask you which state is, yeah, they can response, policy response, that is the proposed established the dedicated Astamudi Local Wetland Authority, ALWA. Astamudi Local Wetland Authority is introduced to which state? Kerala. Okay, Kerala High Court is directed to law for the Astamudi Local Wetland Authority to manage their pollution, encroachment and sewage issue affecting the Astamudi Ramsar site in the Kollam district. This is the important for the coming exam. ALWA, Astamudi Local Wetland Authority, introduced to which state? Okay, Astamudi Lake in the Kerala. Okay, that is they can ask you because of there is a legal proceeding going to take place to secure, to preserve this Ramsar site, Astamudi Ramsar site in the Kollam, okay, Kerala. Kerala High Court directed for the law, okay, that is ALWA, Astamudi Local Wetland Authority. This may be question come, okay, this is the most important. Yeah, all our Ramsar site is completed. In the coming class, after 10 minutes, we are going to discuss the UNESCO heritage sites. In the coming class, we are going to discuss UNESCO heritage sites. I hope you guys understand this class. Thank you.